The day the lights died, the world didn't scream. It exhaled, slow, heavy, like something old finally giving up. 3 days later, the faucets burped out their last gasp of brown water. People didn't call it panic. They called it sharing. They weren't sharing. They were hunting with excuses. Cities became giant metal coffins that forgot to stay closed. Street corners turned into negotiation tables held together with duct tape and threats. The smell of burnt plastic, fear, and rotting convenience stores soaked into the air. You need cover. Not a cute cottage with lawn flamingos. A fortress with physics on your side. Blind spots minimized, and escape routes that don't require prayers. 7 places. 7 different tactical advantages. Mess up once, and you become the part of the landscape everyone steps over. Let's get into it. 7. Storage mazes. The urban catacombs. Most people overlook storage complexes because they think boxes full of junk. They're wrong. These are concrete hives designed to keep out thieves long before the world fell apart. Multiple floors. 1 elevator. 1 stairwell. Everything else is narrow, echo-filled corridors that turn intruders into slow-moving targets. Pick a middle floor, never bottom, never top. Bottom is a public invitation. Top becomes an oven if anything catches fire. Corner units give you 2 real walls, 2 weak ones. Real walls stop bullets. Weak ones sheet metal turn into instant escape holes when you kick them out. The hidden jackpot? Everyone stored a slice of their life here. Camping kits, old tools, dusty generators. Hunting bows they never used. 100 forgotten lifeboats waiting to be claimed. The science. Compartmentalized architecture forces attackers to bottleneck themselves. You hear them long before they reach you. If footsteps echo 3 floors down, good, you did this right. 6. Micro breweries, the quiet water factories. Forget raiding supermarkets. Supermarkets become slaughterhouses. Breweries? Those are off the radar and stupidly valuable. Brewing isn't magic. It's filtration at an industrial scale. Reverse osmosis, carbon towers, UV tubes the size of your arm. Machines built to turn tap water into liquid morale. Grain? Everywhere. Barley, oats, wheat hull sacks of calories waiting to become porridge. Boil, stir, survive. And the alcohol? Fuel. Antiseptic. Trade currency. Something to burn or barter when words don't work. Buildings themselves are tanks. Concrete floors, metal beams, few windows, and loading docks that turn into perfect barricade points. The science. Filtration removes the solids, heat kills microbes, alcohol disinfects what's left. If the tanks still smell like fermentation, you just found a water source in disguise. 5. Dental and veterinary clinics. The unspoken hospitals. Hospitals collapse first. They're where fear gathers. Pharmacies get gutted next. But dentist offices? Vet clinics? People forget those exist. Inside. Antibiotics, anesthetics, sterilizers, surgical tools. Painkillers, everything that keeps infection from murdering you slowly. Autoclaves are the real treasure. Steam pressure chambers that vaporize bacteria and save lives when antibiotics run out. Vet clinics carry animal dose meds, but biology doesn't care about brand labels. Dosage math and sterilization discipline, that's what keeps your blood clean. Rooms lock from the inside. Doors reinforced for aggressive animals. Corridors short, defensible. The science. Infection kills faster than dehydration. Sterility is survival. A single untreated cut spirals into bloodstream roulette. If you find an autoclave that still hums, you just bought years. 4. Vec shops. The engineering arsenals. Shelter isn't enough. Machines fail. Power systems choke. Filters clog. They shops hold the tools that keep everything else alive. Welders, compressors, tubing, sheet metal, multimeters, sealants. Bearings, the bones and blood of every mechanical fix you will ever need. Generators die? Fix them. Pumps leak? Seal them. Doors weak? reinforce them. This isn't a hideout. It's where you become indispensable. Industrial districts keep these buildings away from city chaos. Thick walls, roll-up doors that could shrug off a truck hit. The science: entropy never stops. If you can reverse breakdown, even temporarily, you become the most valuable survivor around. If the welding torch still spits blue flame, congratulations. You're now infrastructure. 3 mid-rise office blocks. Height without madness. Skyscrapers are vertical death traps. Single-story buildings are invitations. Buildings with 5 to 8 floors? Perfect. High enough to see danger before it sees you. Low enough to control stairwells without exhausting yourself. Disable the elevators. Control the staircase. Pick a middle floor. Barricade below. Remove or destroy access above. Suddenly, you're living on a floating island built from rebar and concrete. Office furniture becomes armor. Carpets mute your footsteps. Multiple bathrooms mean comfort isn't entirely extinct. The science: gravity gives free surveillance. Height creates bottlenecks. Water tanks on rooftops turn into gravity-fed reservoirs. If the stairwells are empty and the roof tank sloshes when you tap it, you just claimed a kingdom with a view. 2 data centers. Power in a dead world. Data centers weren't built to host people. They were built to survive disasters. Reinforced concrete. Massive generators with weeks of diesel. Fire systems that use inert gas instead of water. Biometric doors. No windows. No easy angles of attack. These buildings are bunkers disguised as nerd temples. Their cooling systems redundant, efficient, precise, keep temperatures steady, which keeps food and electronics safe. Their generators? Gold. Electricity becomes heat, light, communication, purification. All the things humans forgot made life easy. The science: redundancy is life insurance. Thermal mass stabilizes climate. Fuel equals civilization in miniature. If the generator costs to life and the control panel lights up, you found a heartbeat in the dark. 1 small water plants, the throne of a thirsty world. Food keeps you moving. Water keeps you alive. Control water, and you control civilization's last bargaining chip. Small municipal plants operate on predictable science. Sediment settling tanks, layered sand beds, chlorine injectors, UV tubes. Simple, effective, repeatable. They're fenced, automated, and ignored. No looters want to steal pumps they don't understand. Secure it early. Fortify the gates. Break the access roads. You now manage a natural resource every survivor will bleed for. Trade it for medicine. Trade it for workers. Trade it for obedience. The science: filtration removes grit, chlorine kills pathogens, UV shreds microbial DNA. If the pumps still hum and the chlorine tank isn't dry, you control life. The real strategy: don't hold a fortress, run a network. 1 base keeps you alive. A network makes you untouchable. The HVAC shop keeps machines breathing. A data center powers everything. The water plant feeds the world. The office block is your watchtower. The brewery fuels calories and morale. The clinic stops small mistakes from becoming funerals. The storage maze becomes your private vault. This isn't survival. This is infrastructure. The blueprint of the new world. Build it, control it, and you don't just outlive the collapse. You inherit whatever comes after. Clock's ticking. People get creative when they're thirsty. Move.